It's Michigan State head coach Tom Izzo talking about the guys that are probably not going to come back, the future of some of the players there. But one thing's for sure, Tom Izzo is going to come back. And I know that some Spartan fans or people that aren't Spartan fans, that they just want to sit on the outside looking in, that they think it's time for him to walk. It's time for him to go. I'm not of that belief. I do think that he's earned the right to kind of walk away when he wants to. But I also don't think he's going to sit there and hurt the program long term just to satisfy his own ego. I think he knows in fact, he kind of said as much on Saturday night that he's going to have to change. And I guess that gets into the weird question. I'm not sure how you change.
Well, it's the cliche, teach an old dog new tricks.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he's...
But people have been able to adapt to that. Nick Saban was able to adapt to a changing world in college football to a point, and now he's like, I don't even want to deal with it anymore because 72 years old or whatever. He's like, all right, I'm done. The way that the kids reacted, I just forget it. I don't need to do this anymore. It was like being a cop in Lethal Weapon. I'm too old for this. So he doesn't have to do it anymore. With Izzo, he's 68 years old.
Yeah.
I imagine he still wants to coach, so he's only got a few years left. And then he said something weird over the weekend too, that if he's still going to coach, whether it's here or somewhere else, he wants to coach, and it just means he still has the fire to coach.
Yeah.
Not that he's holding an ultimatum over Michigan State.
Where would he go? I mean, he would get job offers.
Yeah, he'd get job offers, but I mean, he's just a coach. I mean, that's the way he looks at it. He's just a coach and wants to keep coaching. But to coach at this level, to be at the pinnacle of the NCAA, you have to change and adapt. And I think it's fair criticism that maybe he hasn't been able to change and adapt as well as other people have, and certainly other programs. Other programs have had legendary coaches and have turned things over, and the new guy is having success. You see it at North Carolina. You see it at Duke. And those are the two standards that you hold yourself up to if you're Michigan State. You don't want to hold yourself up to a standard of average or mediocrity. You want to be in that realm. Even though I don't think Michigan State was ever there. They were so close, competing for those Final Fours all those years, but only the one championship. That second championship being so elusive has kept Izzo, in my mind, from being even considered having Michigan State up there with a Duke or North Carolina.
Correct. They are,
or even Kentucky for that.
People talk blue bloods.
Yeah.
They're just below.
They're just below in the next group. There's the elite.
Yes.
And then there's Michigan State's in that second tier. So, but I'm not ready to say Tom Izzo's got to go.
No.
I think he's earned the right to try to, if he recognizes he's got to change, okay. What are your changes in the offseason? The portal is crazy.
Do you change anything on your staff? Do you change? I mean, when they get into the half-court offense, it seems so stale because it hasn't changed. But then again, you look at a lot of these teams. I mean, Duke's running the same motion stuff they've run for 30 years.
I mean, Michigan State has been at the forefront of transition basketball, right? Their game is on the fast break.
Right.
And getting speedy wings out there and letting them get behind the defense and turn a rebound into 2 points faster than you could say Jiminy Cricket or whatever the hell you want to say.